Hi, I'm McGill, and this is Things You Can Do in Space Station Silicon Valley. Episode 13, Penguin Playpen. This level starts off with that annoying seagull immediately flying away from us, forcing us to actually play this level. Fortunately, we can hit the seagull with snowballs from the slope before it leaves. We have to jump constantly to make sure we don't slide down the slope, which makes things tricky, and even more than that, we have to hold Z to help aim. We run out of snowball energy pretty quick too, so we have to retreat up the hill to recover in addition to all of that. So this is pretty difficult to do, but with enough time and effort, we can stop that bird straight away. The next thing we can do is escape from the starting area using a walrus instead of a penguin. This was a viewer suggestion, and I always like showing more stuff, so keep those suggestions coming and I'll get to them when I can. The walrus can't get out of the starting area on its own, but it can jump off a deactivated pool cod to gain enough height to escape. We have to position the fish near the place you want to jump from, which isn't hard but may take some time, unless you use the seagull, so that's what I'm doing here. Once the fish is in place, we just have to drive into it and hop over the edge. This took a lot longer than I expected when recording footage. I feel like it's usually not this bad, but eventually found that going backwards worked better this time around, which is strange because going forwards worked just fine before. But hey, we made it. With the walrus in the main area of the level, we can see how it interacts with the ski husky, which is not something we can see in any other situation in this game. And this also took me a while to remember how to get up to the husky quickly. I guess we have to take a long running start to get up there. In my defense, this is not something I do on regular. Anyway, as it turns out, the husky doesn't appreciate the walrus's existence and will attack on sight. Moving on, for whatever reason, the polar bear tank usually doesn't show a new animal cutscene when you play as it for the first time, so most people don't actually get to see all of its stats. Furthermore, the TV on this level is normally out of reach for the polar bear tank, so we can't fix that problem. Or can we? We can actually get the polar bear tank onto the elevator if we climb over a dead animal to get there. I'm going to use the walrus because why not? Once we're up the elevator, we can just walk over to the TV and see the stats for the polar bear tank. And hey, it's not even the polar bear tank at all. It's actually called the polar tank. So now we know. Last but not least, and surprise surprise, we're going out of bounds. To get out of bounds in Penguin Playpen, we need to use a trick called the turbo launch. A turbo launch is performed by using the seagull to stack a smaller animal on top of a bigger animal. In this case, we're putting a penguin on top of a husky. With that setup, we put the seagull on top of the penguin, and then push A and then B a moment later. I'm not going to explain why this glitch works in this video, but we can see the results. We get launched pretty high into the air. With this height, we can actually just fly out of bounds. Now the out-of-bounds area in Penguin Playpen is not that interesting, but if I didn't show it, this wouldn't be an episode of Things You Can Do in Space Station Silicon Valley. Also, this husky straight up disappeared on me. I spent like 10 minutes looking for it, and I just don't know where it went. And thanks for watching. If you'd like to see some more SSSV stuff, feel free to hit that subscribe button. You can also follow me on Twitch to catch me playing this game live. That's everything for now, so sleep tight and good night.